So now that we have our clutch assembly assembled, it's time to get everything lined up. And the best way to do this actually is if we have the clutch drum and shaft. This is actually a tool that was removed from a used one, but the clutch drum to line up all of the drive discs. So the idea is we get them all lined up off of the tractor, and when we go to assemble it, everything slides together just nice. And with it disengaged, it'll take some finagling, some adjusting back and forth until they're all on, and we leave that set on. And this would be a really good idea just to use your own clutch drum as you have it out of your rock shaft or power shaft housing. And of course you have the shaft sticking up, but no big deal. So we've got that lined up. With that lined up, we're using two large pry bars. We're actually going to manually engage the power shaft clutch. And it's important to note that it takes, and we've already engaged it because it is a two-man job, and I've only got a two-man crew, and one of them is holding the video camera right now. So showing you this wouldn't be easy, but if you can imagine engaging it where it snaps over center with two big large pry bars. Once we get that done, we can remove the drum, and essentially our power shaft and the housing is ready to assemble into the tractor. There'll be a few other things we'll point out on the tractor housing before we install the power shaft inside of it. And after we clean our gasket surfaces, we're all ready to go. One thing I'll point out very quickly before we move on to the housing, there's a thrust washer that goes right here inside of the drum that is a must. And if your old thrust washer is in poor condition, replace it. It's money well spent. Otherwise you may have some problems. This original was actually good enough to reuse because it showed very little wear, so we're going to do that. Be a good idea to smear a little grease on it so it all sticks together and you're in good shape. Next we'll be installing oil seals and installing the clutch into the housing.